Hello students. So today I am discussing non-parametric test with you and particularly sign test. Let us first understand non-parametric test. Simple definition I am giving. When the data is not normally distributed, non-parametric test is applied. In other words, when you cannot calculate mean for your sample and you have to rely on median mode for finding out the central tendency, then non-parametric test is used. Also, let us understand what is one-tailed and two-tailed. I first explain you what is two-tailed. Now, in the two-tailed test, the critical area of distribution is two-sided. What is critical area? It is a rejection region. In the graph, region between the central line and the significant region is the critical area. Now, in two-sided tailed or two-tailed test, critical area lies on either side. If the sample being tested or test statistic value lies in the critical area, then reject the null hypothesis. I explain you by giving an example. Say for example, I have drug A for diabetes. So I frame my hypothesis as the drug has no effect, that is my null hypothesis, and my H1 hypothesis or alternate hypothesis says that the drug has effect, but it does not say whether it is a positive effect or negative effect. So I am considering on either side. That is why it is two-tailed. Now I speak about the one-tailed test. I consider only one side and the area is critical area. So in the first graph, the whole area on the left side of the blue area is the critical region, whereas in the other diagram, the whole area beyond that blue line towards right is my critical region. Here, the hypothesis is tested in one direction. For example, as I have said, the null hypothesis that the drug has no effect, whereas I will frame the alternate hypothesis saying that the drug has improved effect or drug has decreased effect. Now I tell you what is sign test. Sign test is used to measure whether a certain treatment or situation has improved outcome or not. So it is again in a one direction. The null hypothesis here is always that there is no difference in the two data set, and it allocates positive and negative sign to each observation based on whether it is greater or smaller than the expected value. Any observation which is exactly equal to hypothesized value is ignored. Now I am giving you an example. Here is a table that shows the hours of relief provided by two analgesic drugs in 12 patients suffering from arthritis. Is there any evidence that one drug provides better or longer relief than the other? So I have given here 12 cases, drug A and drug. I am now going for a sign test for the same, and I am including or I am further explaining the steps for the. Now first step is setting an hypothesis. So I have set my hypothesis that there is no difference in the value of both the drugs, whereas I set my alternate hypothesis saying that drug B has more relief response time than the drug A. So what I do, I subtract the B from A. I get some values and then I give positive or negative signs based on whether the difference is positive or negative. In the step 3, I have to find out how many positive signs are there. That will give me an plus. In some cases, it is referred as R plus also. In the second step, or in the same step, the next is I am finding out the number of n minus responses, which could be also said as R minus. So, and the S value I have to find out, which is smaller number. It could be either n plus or n minus. So in this given example, there are total 9 signs which are plus and there are 3 signs which are minus. So my S, are also referred as X in some cases, it is 3. The smallest number is 3, so I take it as a 3. Now I have to refer to the critical value table for the sign test. Now I have to refer to the critical value table for the sign test and find P. Now in this table, my sample size was 12. So in n column, I go to 12. Then I decide my level of significance, that is 0.05, and the value I get is 2. This 2 is less than my n plus or n minus, so whichever was small. So mine was n minus, that is x. So any value less than or equal to my x makes me to reject the null hypothesis.